You ready?
Yep.
Alright, welcome to Junk or Gem, where we test interesting gadgets and products and let you know if they are just super gimmicky or they're actually worth considering and purchasing. We purchased, with our own money, a lot of stuff that we think are going to be interesting for sports spectators, for both who like to go to the stadium, maybe they're tailgating, or maybe they're just watching from home.
Yeah, so to kick things off today, we have a neck fan, hand warmer, electric heated hat, camera, video, sunglasses. And then finally, for at home, we have an antenna.
Yeah, I honestly don't understand how the HD TV antenna is like half the cost of a heated beanie. It seems like far more science has went into making this. What was the rating on this?
4.3.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that people like this because this is one of the goofiest looking things.
Yeah, I'm not gonna win any style points with this.
Is it rechargeable or does it take just regular batteries?
So it looks like it's just rechargeable.
So there is a one button, long press for 3 seconds for on and off. Oh, look at that.
All right. Give it a go.
Oh, honestly, it's kind of loud. Hold on, is the speed adjustable? So these things, hold on,
Change the
let me
wind
shut it
speed
off
every time you press it.
Oh, so it is adjustable.
Oh wow, it's got some power.
Yeah, the one thing that I would actually worry about is if you had long hair, like what happens if it gets stuck in here?
On a hot day would keep you cool, but I personally would not wear this in public.
I mean, it's functional, but I don't know if the functionality is worth the loss of cool points. I'm gonna call it junk because if you put it on the full setting, it's really loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't like the prospect of this actually getting caught, like pulling people's hair out. So I'm gonna call it junk. What about you?
It works and was pretty good power on it, so I wouldn't call it junk, but I personally wouldn't use it. I wouldn't call it a gem either. So
You gotta pick one. That's not how
all right. It's junk. It's junk. I would never wear
junk?
it.
All right. All right.
So
Which one do you
next-
want to do next? Let's get the beanie out of the way,
All right.
because I actually want to see if that works or not. All right. So this beanie was shockingly expensive. So it comes with a charger.
Looks like a couple.
It's pretty hefty. So I just press once.
Yep, and that should put it on 100%, which
Okay.
will last for 3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4. That's not bad.
On the medium setting, which is 75% heat, it lasts 4 to 5 hours. And on the lowest setting, which is 50%, it lasts for 6 to 7 hours. And it says that the warming areas are actually right there on the ears, not at the top of the head, which is good.
You know, the material is actually not bad quality. Like there's really soft, furry stuff. I'm gonna start to sound like a safety freak, but does the idea of like having a lithium battery on the back of your head, like, does that bother you? You hear of like phones exploding. It's getting warm already. I thought it would be super uncomfortable, but it's not.
Visually, you can see a little bump in the back of the head, but it's not too...
Honestly, any weirdness that you see in the shape of my head is probably my head.
This is where the battery is. This is not your head.
Oh, okay. Try it on real quick. Like,
Yeah.
It's not bad, right?
You definitely don't really feel the battery at all.
Yeah, dude, like even the battery on the back, if I mean, I was gonna say if I didn't know that could just look like a ponytail or something. But the red light in the front is kind of a giveaway that this is not a normal beanie.
Right. Yeah, it's decently comfortable.
God, the price tag kind of bothers me though. Like I kind of get it now, but for $63.
Yeah, I'd say I personally wouldn't need it going to our home team, the Panthers games. I've gone to plenty of winter games, and a normal beanie works fine.
What about for like snowboarding trips?
I don't know how it would do getting wet.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if I'd want to mess with that.
If you just wear this and you fall on the back of your head, you would smash your head against a battery. And then it'll explode. I'm sort of leaning towards gem here because the heating clearly works. It's not, so it's on the highest setting, but it's not super hot. I'm gonna have to go with gem on this one. I think I would actually use this.
Yeah, I think I'd personally go junk. Not something that I would wear, but it works and functions as it's marketed. So
does that mean it's a gem?
I mean,
I think we're working under different definitions.
That was the same thing with the neck fan. The neck fan provided cooling relief, but it.
Yeah, I thought we were just gonna laugh about like how hot it makes your head and how uncomfortable it is, but never mind.
So now we have the camera video sunglasses. Again, this had a 4.2 rating and is $60 on Amazon.
So we actually unboxed this earlier to get it to charge a little bit. And I think the operation is
the left one is to start. If you click it once, it starts recording. If you hit it twice, it will take a picture.
So there's a button on the left-hand side, there's a button on the right-hand side. So it comes with a carrying case, a charging cable, and surprisingly, a micro SD card already installed in it, which is a nice touch. So 32 gigabytes, which should be enough time to actually film a whole game if you wanted to. I think in, what is this, 1080p?
Yep, 1080p.
Cool. So that's actually pretty high resolution. So there's two lights in here. I don't know if you guys can see that. We can't actually see it very well either, which is a problem. So there's one light here and there's another light here. I think this is the battery light and this is the recording status light, which also you can try to see that here.
Insert the card and press K1 to start recording.
Do I look cool? So you can't see the blue light there at all?
I cannot.
So this, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess it's a good thing if you want to remain kind of incognito and you don't want the world to know that you're recording through your eyeglasses.
Yeah, the camera is right there in the middle between your eyes, which it's fairly obvious even just glancing at you that these are not normal sunglasses.
Really?
It is a little.
I mean
creepy.
I've seen goofier sunglasses than this.
That's fair.
So if I just walked up to you, you would think these are really weird.
Yeah, I wonder what that middle dot there.
You think you would notice that? Like I would just think that you have bad taste in sunglasses. So there is a lens right in the middle, which is kind of a giveaway.
Yeah, I think I would question it, and then the buttons on the side also.
So this, it kind of has a creepy factor just because it doesn't have a very visible blinking light to let other people know that they're being recorded. So again, which could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on what you're doing with these. But for the purposes of just wearing them at sports events, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think I never really need to record the entire event. You know, I'll pull out my cell phone and take some video of the players running onto the field, but
man, you don't like any of this stuff that I picked out. It really kind of hurts my feelings.
It is a little creepy to be walking around recording everything you see, and the user
creepy or awesome.
Creepy.
I want you to wear it for a second before I make a call on this. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, yeah. So I see what you're saying now. So it's not necessarily the hole in the middle that gives it away for me. It's how bulky the sides are.
Yeah, in terms of the actual sunglass quality, ignoring the fogging up, they seem okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with junk.
Alright, hold on. Hey, can you actually use this in, like, maybe this is a replacement for like a GoPro?
That's a better use case if you're trying to film like an action sport of what you are doing.
Yeah,
It's a good alternative to a GoPro.
I'm gonna go with Gem, mostly because $60 is like not a bad. It's not a terrible price point, but I'm gonna make a final call. I'm gonna go with Gem for now, but I'll make a final call after I see the quality of the video this captures, and then you guys will see it also.
So up next we have the TV antenna. Has over 19,000 reviews with a 4.3 average, so pretty good. It's under $30, so pretty cheap if you're able to use this to get Fox, CBS, NBC, ABC, and get a lot of the big sporting events there.
So is the wide pad the antenna?
I think it must be.
Alright, let's see. And we are going to test it on my TV in just a second. Or we're just going with the trend of like not reading instructions. Alright, so user manual. Yeah, we don't actually have to go through this. You guys can read the instructions. We'll try to install it on my TV and see if it works. Oh, there it is. It's working now for some reason.
Huh.
Auto program, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's saying it picked up 84 channels.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, go back to the guide. There you go.
We get CPS. I think this is NBC. This is Fox. And ABC is 11. Yeah, so we get all
that covers.
all the big channels that you would be able to pick up through an antenna for sporting events.
This is remarkably clean.
Yeah, and you get all the channels that you would really want for sporting events. Obviously, you're not going to pick up ESPN or things like that. but-
TNT.
Right.
Or the golf channel. Alright, everything's set.
Yep.
Okay, so we just tested it on the TV, and the setup was really shockingly simple. There's really only two cords that you need to worry about. One is the power for the USB. It comes with an adapter for that. But you can also just hook this up to the TV. I think most TVs these days has USB power.
Yep.
And then the only other thing is this coaxial cable, which you need to screw in. And there's one switch here for either long range or short range. You can try both, see what works better for you.
Yeah, if you're within 35 miles of the tower, you can do short range, it says.
Antenna, apparently it needs to be on the window, but at least for my living room setup, it worked kind of okay, or mostly fine if I just left it on the top of the media center, which I really prefer to do because I don't want this cord kind of running across my living room to get to a window. And it does come with sticky tape for you to just put on there.
Yeah, and once we plugged it in, we were able to pick up all of the major channels that you can get through the air. CBS, NBC, Fox, and ABC were all very clear. So that covers really all the channels that you need, except for like ESPN for the NFL at least. Yeah, so I would definitely give this a gem for $29.95. You're able to pick up the major channels and not have to pay for cable, which can be over $100 a month.
Yeah, since I mean this is in the context of sports spectators, I think I would. We're both NFL fans, so I think we would both very confidently say this meets most of our needs at a really cheap price. I would cancel Fubo TV, which I think is $65 per month, which essentially picks up exactly the same channels as this, plus ESPN. So, but I don't think I'll be willing to pay essentially $70 just for ESPN.
Right. Yeah. So I think that's 2 gems.
Yeah, this one is a super solid gem.
So next up, we have the rechargeable hand warmer. We unboxed this earlier so that we could charge it, and it is very hot.
Dude, this is super hot. Like,
yeah. So the
I can't hold it because it's so hot. Yeah, so it does come with 3 levels. So it's right now it's on the hottest setting. It's too hot for me to touch like on the surfaces.
Yeah, the user manual says that the hottest setting gets up to 131 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, I mean, this is great. I go to a lot of NFL games, and during the winter, I often have bought those single-use kind of shake it up hand warmers. And they work okay. They take a while to activate. They'll get hot for a little while and then die pretty quickly. This lasts for, what was the battery life?
So I think it takes about 2 to 3 hours to charge, at least according to the manual, and then 4 to 8 hours of usage time. I imagine the 4 hours is on the highest setting, and then 8 hours is on the lowest setting.
And that will last for pretty much any major sporting event. And like we said, it puts off some major heat.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever use it on the highest setting. I would rather get 4 more hours of usage. If you put it on the highest setting and you just left it on your skin, it could actually burn you.
It's good though, because often you'll be using this with gloves on if you're actually at an outdoor event, and you would be able to feel this through gloves on the high setting.
Yeah, it's true.
Good size as well, fits in the pocket, but can warm your whole hand when you're gripping it.
Yeah, I think it'd be perfect for like the hoodies where it has a pocket in the front.
Right.
Keep it there.
Yep. I know that I would personally use this, so I'm gonna give that a gem.
I think I would give it a gem as well. Here.
This is my favorite by far.
That's your favorite?
Yeah.
Really? I think my favorite is, I don't know, the TV antenna is probably the most practical
Definitely.
one of here. So if you're not looking to make a joke gift, I would definitely recommend that. I think the surprise for me was the beanie, because I actually did not want to like it just because how expensive it was. Cool. I think that wraps it up for this episode of Junk or Gem. So I hope you guys found it at least a little bit entertaining and got some gift ideas maybe. Stay tuned because we'll have a lot more of these coming out. I don't remember buying anything that was really terribly reviewed. Well, the sunglasses have about 700 reviews for a 4.0 rating.
I don't know if there's a way to do this without ripping the box.
Yeah, don't rip the box.
Feels like it should slide out, but it doesn't. I think we have to rip the box.
Oh, you idiot.